more emotions you can. I think he went. I think he's gone.
This episode of Succession has forever changed the way we will be consuming TV shows in the future. And they did that through a severely downplayed death, the brilliant subtext that was created around the death, and just a few outstanding performances. The third episode of the final season, titled Connor's Wedding, marked the death of Logan Roy. Considering that not only was he the central character of the show, but also the fact that the entire core premise of the show was based on whom he was going to anoint as his successor. The passing of the baton would have happened either by selection or by Logan's death, an event which everyone would have expected to unfold only in the very last episode of the last season, and with enough build-up, rising into a crescendo. But this is not your usual television. It's Succession, and it kills its protagonist in the middle of the season. The death just happens, suddenly, without any warnings, and that is why it feels gut-wrenching in its imitation of life. Deaths in real life do not have a dramatic build-up, they just happen. The episode cleverly juxtaposed the wrenching emotion against the backdrop of a comically over-the-top wedding, which was an example of the show's biting satire that draws attention to the absurdity of excessive wealth. The will he or won't he die question plays out with the pacing and suspense of a thriller, enhanced with an emotion that this show about cold-blooded power plays has touched upon but had never fully realized before. What also makes this portrayal of death so impactful is the way in which Armstrong and his team of writers handle it, hitting the audience so hard that it feels personal. Director Mark Mylod keeps the action claustrophobic, with the cameras uncomfortably close, making the audience feel like eavesdroppers on a deeply private moment.
Planning of the shots felt to me like the camera had to be almost sadistically voyeuristic. It had to stay really close without kind of taking its eye off them.
The writing is a masterclass in insight and empathy, capturing the immediate impact of grief. As viewers, we feel like we shouldn't be privy to such a personal moment, yet our investment in the show's characters makes us feel like a part of their family. Logan Roy's death feels like the loss of a patriarch in our own lives. Connor's Wedding is an overwhelming episode that cuts deep and feels deeply personal. The characters' losses become our own, leaving us emotionally raw and vulnerable. The power of the show's writing, acting, and directing is undeniable. Succession has always been a show that pulls no punches, and Connor's Wedding is a testament to its uncompromising approach. It is a masterpiece of television that will force creators and writers to think beyond screen conventions, and the viewers to expect fresh narrative structures in future. Indeed, what a way to bow out Logan.